find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Michael Gallup with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Henry. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there caught by Gallup. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He finds Riddick complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brought down back at the 38-yard line. To try again after the sack. Rodgers airing one deep for Riddick. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hughes. There he goes, right side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Going right back to Fant. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there, and right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 43.
Now Rodgers. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's brought down. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Second and 10. Now Mahomes. Henry's got it out on the left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Mahomes to throw once more. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah,
and now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Brian Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On first down, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. From the 27, Rodgers, the completion to Riddick. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Escaping the pressure right. This pass caught by Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Into the secondary, past the 40. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. 75 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Broncos are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Rodgers going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. He's at the 50. 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okwuegbuna, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw it here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking of...
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On play action, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
They've got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Denver, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.